Next on our agenda is item 6.4, presentation of proclamation designating April 13th through 19th, 2025 as National Public Safety Dispatchers Week in Lake County, and Vice Chair Rasmussen will be reading this proclamation.
Well, anyone here for Dispatcher Week is welcome to come up. Thank you, Sheriff.
How about everybody is welcome to come? They're not taking that leave. There you go.
Well, I'm proud to be able to read this proclamation since in my previous career for 35 years, dispatchers here in Lake County looked after me, and they really are the unseen heroes of law enforcement. Law enforcement would not be able to do their job safely or respond to public concerns without them, so they're very important. And with that, I'll read the proclamation. A proclamation of the Board of Supervisors of the County of Lake designating the week of April 13th through 19th, 2025 as National Public Safety Dispatchers Week. Whereas emergencies can occur at any time that require law enforcement, fire, or emergency services, and whereas when emergencies occur, the prompt response of law enforcement officers, firefighters, and emergency medical professionals is critical to the protection of life and the preservation of property. And whereas the safety of our law enforcement officers and fire personnel is dependent upon the quality and accuracy of information obtained from citizens who contact the Lake County Central Dispatch Center. And whereas public safety dispatchers are the first and can be the most critical contact our citizens have with emergency services, and provide the vital link for our law enforcement officers and fire personnel by monitoring their activities by radio, providing them with information, direction, and ensuring their safety. And whereas the public safety dispatchers of the Lake County Sheriff's Office have contributed substantially to the apprehension of criminals, suppression of fires, and treatment of patients by exhibiting compassion, understanding, and professionalism during the performance of their job. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that the Board of Supervisors of the County of Lake does hereby designate the week of April 13th through 19th, 2025 as National Public Safety Dispatchers Week in Lake County, and encourages all citizens to join in recognizing the commitment of our public safety dispatchers who dedicate their lives to serving the public to preserve the safety of our community. Passed and adopted this 15th day of April 2025 and signed by the Chair of the Board, E.J. Crandall. Thank you.
Brad summed it up very well, and on behalf of all of our public safety dispatchers in Lake County, it's my honor to accept this proclamation on their behalf. I always say that, they're kind of the unsung heroes of law enforcement. They're the ones that have all the communication. Everything goes through them for the protection of the citizens and my deputies and the peace officers in Lake County. They're that key component that puts all of that information together, keeps our citizens safe, and keeps all of us safe. And we recognize them this week, but in law enforcement and in the Sheriff's Office, we thank them all the time for the work that they do and the efforts they put out for not only the department, but our citizens. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Stay here for a
Is
picture.
there any other comments from the board?
Do we want to get a
Comments first.
I just, my comment is, I think what we talk about often but don't really relate it to dispatchers is victim advocacy, and they are the first point of contact for victims. They have to deal with the emotions, they have to deal with understanding the trauma, and while they may not be out there in harrowing situations that our law enforcement may get into, the mental strain that can occur from dispatchers dealing with victims that are dealing with very bad situations, I think is something that we need to talk about and remember. And when we talk about victims advocates, typically we talk about the victim advocates groups and our departments that take care of those things after the fact, but this is the starting point. This is where it all begins, and that connection is important. And so thank you for all the work that they do.
And I just want to say thank you as well. You're much appreciated.
What's the vacancy rate of our dispatchers now?
We are down 1 supervisor and 2 dispatchers.
Gosh,
So deputies are doing,
deputies are
We're
back
filling
on
in
doing
again?
dispatch?
oh, good.
Okay. It is a really
gotta
hard
figure it out,
job.
yeah.
Long hours, away from family. It takes dedicated individuals to do that work, so thank you so much for bringing this.
All right. Anyone from the public have a comment?
Hello, I'm Elise Jones, Director of Lake County Behavioral Health Services. I have had the opportunity to work with a lot of these gentlemen quite extensively, especially over the past year and a half, as we've really integrated our services, and it's been a great experience. And I know, because I hear about it from other counties, that that's not often the case. And so I'm really grateful for the leadership and just working better together. I'm looking forward to the future.
Is there anyone on Zoom? All right, I'll close that so we can take the picture. All right, Sam.
Okay, oh, that was good. Let's do one more, go ahead.